Hello, everyone. I thought I'd do a second reading here and do a little radio show for you followers here. So, hello, everyone. Um, where did Harry go? That's what the topic is, the title of this radio show. Where did Harry go for 48 hours after the polo match? There, okay. So that's what I'm going to look at intuitively to see if I can pick anything up here. Okay, I'll just bring up the chat before I start. So I hope you've probably gone now, but I thought I'd come on a second time here. I hope you catch me okay for this one. So let's have a look. Harry went missing after this polo match where Meghan, I just think it's been one debacle. What I'm picking up here is that it's been one debacle after another. I feel that Harry never, ever, ever, ever wanted this spectacle. When he got married and had children, he wanted to be more like Zara Phillips and her husband, who likes to very much be, quite happy to be in the shadows and all of that. But he met someone who did not like to be in the shadows, and I feel this is the problem here. And this is what's causing this tension. I mentioned this on the other video that I did today. Is he in or is he out kind of video. So I did pull up something here. This was New Idea magazine, and it says Panic at the Palace. Panic at the Palace. Prince Harry missing for 48 hours. Okay. And as the new dad struggles under pressure. Well, I feel this anxiety with, I think he suffers from depression and anxiety has been amped up personally. Oops, my kitty's here. Has been amped up since they've had Archie and trying to juggle all of this, this cloak and dagger secrecy around Archie. And as you know, I actually feel that this child came from a surrogate. I just feel that it's been too much for Harry. I feel he's been very, very protected with the royal family all his life, and then suddenly he's got this. He chooses this wife here, and I think I feel that there is this disdain towards Meghan because of her, her background. And let's face it, Harry did choose her. He did choose her as a wife. So is Meghan a victim, or is she the perpetrator? When actually Harry did kind of chose her, for a wife. So I'll leave that debate up to you. But I feel that he's not coping with the demands of this, and all of this speculation that the public have worked it out. What's why so much secrecy privacy around this Archie, your child Archie. And then Megan brings Archie to this polo match. And then I think something I get this energy here of that Harry said, I thought you was not going to bring Archie. I thought you was not going to bring Archie. Well, I think Megan brought Archie because of she wanted to surprise Harry. Now, what I pick up here intuitively is that that Harry didn't know she was going to bring Archie, and that he's a bit. It was a bit of a shock. It was a surprise, and he's still kind of got this. He's still in this secrecy mode of, we can't let the public know, and what if the public know? And it's like a paranoia that I get here from Harry. It's like a paranoia, and his brother, and all of this kind of feud with his brother over all of this, and the stress of it. I feel that he just wanted to go to this polo match here, and go and play polo for this charity. So I don't know. I do pick up that he didn't expect. I don't feel that he expected her to bring Archie. I really pick up also that Harry's not coping with this child. No, I'm picking that up too. I feel it's all too much for him. The whole thing. So it says here, though the new dad smiled at his 8-week old son while taking some time out off the field, he appeared uptight and looked upon his wife with disdain. I don't feel that he wanted her to bring Archie to the polo match. I mean, why not? Why not, guys? Because in all honesty, Kate was there with George and Charlotte and all of that kind of thing. There was other children there. I mean, what's Harry's problem here? So an onlooker noticed that Harry looked uptight and looked upon Meghan with disdain. Yeah, because it was a surprise, and he said that he didn't want. I think he's just. I think he's just tired of it all. I do. I picked this up. I'm going to pull some cards out here. I think he's just too stressed, and the stress comes from Archie. Okay, not so much. I mean, it's okay when she was just a girlfriend. Yeah, he's got mental health issues. Okay, he's not coping with this. He's not coping with this, guys. It's actually pushing him over the edge here. It's kind of pushing him over the edge here. So, and I did do a reading on that. Do you remember? Yeah, I get, yeah. Yeah, he feels... I wouldn't surprise me if he does not have anxiety issues and that he does not have some kind of chest pain or kind of breathlessness over this. Now, what I'm picking up here is it's all around Archie, this stress, this anxiety. And I feel that the surprise was, I don't know, I think that there's lots of arguments around this Archie. That's what I pick up. There's lots of arguments like he can't cope with it. And it stems from it stems from all the demands of Meghan's demands here about the babies. Oh, what about Archie this? What about Archie that? What about Archie this? What about Archie that? Don't you think Archie should do this? Don't you think we should Don't you think we should be doing this for Archie? Do you feel that, oh, it's Archie, 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 constantly 24/7? Okay. And this is the way she feels that this shows that she cares about this child. She's not had, I feel she's not given birth to this child. Yeah, panic attacks. Yeah, thank you, Sue. Yeah, I get it's constant. It's constant since this surrogate got pregnant too, and it's just got worse. It's just got worse since Archie was born, and there is this shrouded secrecy around Archie here. I feel that it may be affecting his heart, guys. It's stress, constant stress here. It's something he can't cope with. It's what I yeah, and this money too. It's the money. I think all of it. The accusations of how much money they've spent on Frogmore, and they don't even live in there. Okay, all of the money that they've spent, the public are not happy with Harry. Now, Harry used to be very popular with the public, and now he's so upset about that. Of course, he's upset about that. Okay. Also, he's had a visitor to talk to him about the money that's been spent here, and this has really, really upset him. Somebody visited him about this, and it really upset him. It was something to do with law, some kind of lawyer. Okay, I get a lawyer here. A lawyer. A lawyer talking about money here. This is causing him to have some kind of panic attacks and snapping here at Meghan. It could even be some kind of agreement about money around Archie. Okay. Oh, extreme anxiety. It's turning into a chronic anxiety levels here. So, yeah, so let's have a look here. Oh my, I get the snapping, the arguing. I think he went to this ball game, and she arrived there without being invited, and he just wanted to take some time out and watch the ball game. Okay, I get the fox. Yeah, the fox. I get the fox, and the fox is, hi everyone, nice to see you too. I get the fox here, and this is the fox who turns up without anybody knowing. That's what a fox does, okay? Very crafty. Very crafty. Yeah, so the fox, she turns up. So I would say this polo match, he wanted to play polo with his friends. With his polo friends, and William was going to be there, and the kids, and Kate, and he just wanted to get back to his old self and do his own thing. Yeah, he wanted to do his own thing. He saw this as a little bit of a celebration. Is him and his brother are getting back together, healing this feud, and she turns up, okay. And she turns up at the polo match with Archie. And this absolutely drives him absolutely crazy. Again, another kind of crazy episode. What are you doing here? I thought I told you to stay at home, and this kind of thing. And she tends to do this. And she actually thought about this before she went, because she's slightly I think Meghan's slightly worried about Harry, because there is drugs here. I'm not saying that he's a drug addict, but he may have gone, there's drugs involved here. There's drugs involved. I feel that Harry may have gone on a bit of a binge here. Oh God. Yeah, it's going straight into this 48 hours here. I get that he couldn't take any more. How deeply was Harry into drugs before he met? This is concerning, actually. How far was he into drugs before he met Meghan? I don't feel he's very stable. I don't feel that Harry's stable. I'm picking up that yeah, I don't know what this drug thing is here. I do get drugs. I also get ruthlessness. There's ruthlessness here. Yeah, I feel that this is something to do with being anxious. There was no again, I get he doesn't know how to deal with Meghan's demands, and that she can be quite demanding and ruthless in a way. I mean, she wouldn't have got where she was unless she was like that. Okay, and Harry has been very protected with his mental health for years with the royal family, as we know. Now, okay, we'll carry on with this article here. It's clear there are things on his mind and that he's not happy with Meghan. For her part, the Duchess looked pensive, clutching baby Archie close and barely interacting with her sister-in-law Kate Middleton, who attended with Prince George, Prince Charlotte and Prince Louis during the game. Harry's 2-day disappearing act resulted in a flurry of drama at the palace. I feel this is Harry. I feel this is Harry. Okay. Again, the only person that I could say the fault this is, I don't feel he's stable, and I don't feel that he's the only time he feels happy is when he's away from the royal family and the palace. So while he was thought to have told William and Meghan where he was, everyone else was none the wiser, much to their concern. I've got drugs here, guys. He walked out and just took off, tells the insider. Well, I get the drug card here. He's tired of the demands. Okay. Now, what's coming through here intuitively? He's tired of the demands of the royal family, the palace, and Meghan. And the demands have been a new father. Okay, all of this. So he could have gone on a binge. This card means drugs, which could mean alcohol, cigarette smoking. It's not necessarily hard drugs like cocaine or anything like that. So it could be he just had a few whiskies. He just had enough, kind of thing. It could have been a line of cocaine, that kind of thing. Now, okay, what I get here is that clearly these cards are saying he is suffering from acute or even chronic anxiety over this. It's far too much for Harry. It's far too much for Harry. To even have his own baby naturally would be too much for Harry. What I get here, what I'm picking up here, this is Harry's fault. It's not Meghan's fault. Okay. Now Meghan is having to deal with a someone who's not fully mentally stable, which is Harry. And Meghan is very, somebody with sort of like a borderline, somebody who's got some kind of mental illness is going to go really crazy when somebody dictates demands at them. It really sparks off, an episode in somebody who has got mental health issues. If you start asking for demands, and if Meghan is demanding, this is really going to make him spin, okay? So Meghan is writing everything down. She is writing everything down because I do get that Harry can actually blow up and have a really bad kind of temper. Now, I'm not saying this is fact. It's an intuitive energy reading. Okay, this is quite worrisome. The royal family are aware that this could be a problem. Okay, this could be a problem. Now, after this walking off for 48 hours, this is a problem. This is a problem for the royal family. Yeah, I don't feel that he's stable mentally. There's no way that he's going to be able to cope with a baby, Meghan, and all of the rest of it, where they're spending money like water, and the public are, explosive temper. I think Meghan is kind of seeing this, and she's trying to. I feel that she's comfort eating too. I feel that she's putting weight on and she's comfort eating because she's alone a lot of the time, and she doesn't know how to cope with this Archie, and Harry is not an easy person. He's spoiled. Harry's been spoiled, and they've got to grow up quite quickly. But I don't feel Harry is capable of growing up. No, he doesn't look right. So I think this was a 48-hour binge. Okay, and this is what I'm getting intuitively. I don't feel this will ever come out. But Meghan is writing this down. She's got a journal and she's writing all the private, secret parts of this relationship because if they ever divorce, she can write a book. Okay. Wow. Okay. So here we go. He walked up. He walked out and just took off. Tells an insider. He switched off his phone and ditched his security detail. This is how he's not grown up. What kind of mature adults would do this? Walking off and leaving his wife and his baby and just switching off his phone. And then he was impossible to trace. Of course, no one knew what was going on, and everyone was worried something terrible had happened. Well, of course, I think he went for a drinking binge for 2 days, or a drug binge. I can't really say. I just know that something like that's coming through. The Duke and Duchess has been under pressure from many different directions of late, but it's thought that some of Meghan's rumoured recent antics have tipped him over the edge. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I feel anybody with a sound mind wouldn't have kind of got involved with Meghan. I don't feel it's all her fault. Okay. I really don't feel it's all her fault. I feel she's getting she's getting quite depressed with all of this, and and she's hoping that Harry's going to sort it out. There's also this power struggle between them both too. I get that too, a power struggle, and he just wants total power over Meghan, and Meghan is a she's not going to have that. She thinks, she feels equal rights for women, equal power for women. So and with Harry having this mental health issue, it's kind of tipping him over the edge. All of this. Okay, Meghan has started keeping notes about personal details about Harry and baby Archie. Yeah, claims the Duchess has her sights on writing memoirs. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I just picked up. She's writing journals every step of the way, especially with this explosive temper, because she knows this is heading towards a divorce. Meghan knows that this is heading towards a divorce. She realizes that Harry is not a full shilling and that he's not coped with this very well, with this surrogate and all of this. And Harry is blaming Meghan for this too. Okay, through her, okay, she's got this ambition here to write, oh my, a book. Yeah, she's this is where she's always looking to make money. She's a businesswoman. Okay. Okay, Meghan has already began work on a piece for the September issue of Vogue. Okay. Oh, the Duchess of Sussex also came under fire while at Wimbledon recently after a bodyguard had requested a fellow attendee stop taking photographs. And he was just taking a selfie. Okay. Oh, this just goes on and on, guys, doesn't it? I think this is it. This tipping him over the edge, and I feel I've done a reading on that of tipping him over the edge. It's a closed reading, so if any of you want to see that closed reading, please give me an email. Okay. Prince Harry also apparently upset by rising family tension here. Gosh. Yeah, I would say what happened? Where did he go? I reckon he went on a binge, okay, because he could not cope with this no longer because of his mental health issues. I think the royal family need to, he needs to yeah, they are worried. Actually, the royal family, the palace, are worried about him and his mental health. Absolutely, because there's lots of things. The backlash here, how they handle the christening, how they handled the whole bloody, sorry for swearing, the whole kind of debacle with this surrogate. The way they handled all of that, the fake pregnancy. I mean, if this all came out, I mean, if she wrote a book and this all came out, it would absolutely look absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Meghan's demands here. He's finding it hard to find, okay, this is what I was saying. He's finding it really hard to find a balance between Meghan's demands here and his royal duties. So he's in the middle of them both here. Because obviously his royal duties, he cannot be, he cannot keep that privacy. And Meghan's demands is we need to keep privacy around Archie here, and keep this under wraps. Or what happens if we get found out? What happens this? What happens that? And all of this. Okay. So, is there any wonder that there's cameras surrounding them wherever they go? Because they're just a circus, guys. They're just a circus. Um, it's absolutely ridiculous. So let's have a look at this now. Let's look. Where did Harry go? Well, I feel that he went with a friend, a polo friend. I feel this was his intentions right from the beginning. I think they had yet another massive bust up, and he went to play polo, and he thought, oh, great, I'm going to play polo with my brother and my friends, and that'll give me a break. And she turns up with Archie, which Archie's right in the middle of all of this. And obviously he's going to say, what are you doing? We're supposed to be keeping Archie very private. What the hell do you think you're doing? You're making me look stupid, because I've said to everybody we're having privacy around him. And then she turns up with Archie at this polo match. I mean, yeah, he's going to go crazy because it's going to make him look, this is going to spark off his anger, because it's going to spark off his anger, because he's telling, on the one hand, telling everybody, telling everybody about this damn privacy, and then she turns up where there's hundreds of cameras with holding the baby. So yeah, he's going to think, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? So I think he was planning that anyway. I feel that he was planning to have 2 days away from Meghan after the polo match anyway. And I think he was a bit annoyed that she turned up, because that's what he was planning to do. He maybe did tell her, I'm going to, hang out with a friend of mine. I think he told William, I think he did tell her, I did pick that up, I'm going to spend some time with a friend of mine, a polo buddy, I think, yeah. And they were drinking. For a couple of days, and hanging out. And, also, like I said before, he misses those days where he can just wear a woolly hat and just walk around the bars and the streets and that kind of thing in London, and just go with his friends and just be incognito. He misses that. I think he did a bit of that on the 48 Hours. I don't think he was recognised either, which he was quite happy. And this is the privacy that he likes. This is the privacy that he likes. So yeah, that's where he went. And that was a secret. Don't tell anybody. I was out and about town incognito, and I was with a friend. Yeah, we're both married. I get that too. He's married too, his friend. And he just went out with his buddy to be himself for a change and away from this circus. Okay, just to get away from this damn circus. He's sick of it. Okay, he's sick of it. Now there's two roads to choose here. There's two roads to choose from. Stay with the royal family or go. Okay, it doesn't matter where Harry goes. Meghan is following him. Okay, and that's that ball game. the Red Sox, and this polo match. And that was very much saying to security guys, oh, I'm going to surprise Harry. We're going to take Archie to a security man to take her there, to drive her to the polo match where they were. And oh, look, I want to surprise Harry to go and see him at the polo. Can you drive us there? That's fantastic. Let's go and surprise Harry. And he wasn't very happy about it at all. So I feel that's what I pick up intuitively. What happened to Harry? He spent 2 days with his buddy, and I think they were drinking, okay, and he was switching off. I couldn't take no more. So let's have a look here at your comments. This is intuitive reading, it's not fact. Please see it as entertainment only, unless you believe, okay, unless you believe. Now, there is a solicitor here. I don't know where that solicitor came from. There could be some financial things to be sorted out. There's lots of things that are really getting to, well, Harry cannot cope being Harry, never mind Harry coping with a child, coping with someone like Meghan, who's a very strong character, and all the rest of it. It's a laughing stock. He can't cope with being a laughing stock. Yeah, he can't cope with it. He can't even cope with being Harry. Never mind all of it. So I think the royal family need to actually watch Harry. Absolutely, if he's just going to do if he's starting to if he is starting to be blow up and actually have a really severe temper when he's got a child and he's got a wife to support, then the royal family needs to step in and sort him out. Is he able to cope with that situation? So let's have a look. Basia, I think he is too soft to guide him, and perhaps feels too guilty for what happened to his sons. But Prince William went through the same thing, hasn't acted like this Prince Harry. Needs a good shake-up. The fact that she is having criticism shifted will not endear her to the general public. We have to look at whose fault is it really. I said right from the beginning that Harry Harry shouldn't. Even William warned him about marrying someone like Meghan, an actress, strong-minded, a feminist, somebody who's outspoken. But he kind of went for it anyway. He went for it anyway. He knew what he was taking on, or did he? Wasn't he? It maybe later on he could not cope with a strong woman like that. So let's have a look at your comments. Robin, I keep thinking of how sat with all of those empty seats around her at Wimbledon. Her ego is off the charts. Yeah, well, this is it. Elaine, for a royal representative, spent too long chatting to Beyonce and hubby. I think that's a telltale sign of where she wants to be. I feel she feels happier around the acting people, and not long enough with others. Height of rudeness. Harry is at one point looked devastated. Okay, thank you for your comment. Um, Dull woman. Harry, I think, always viewed himself as a royal rebel, and Meg's just feeds that POV, but now it's onto the extreme. Yeah, it's I don't know what to say, guys, because I think the whole world are watching this and they can't believe it either. Um, why am I getting here? And I can't stop saying, I shouldn't, I don't want to say this, but why am I getting intuitively that Harry's mental health state is not strong enough to take this on? To take this on, guys, to take even a wife and a child on, never mind Meghan, who is a feminist and a strong character. Why do I pick this up? That as soon as Meghan opens her mouth here, he kind of goes into some tantrum um, here. I mean, we've got a runaway train. We've got a runaway train with, haven't we? We've got a runaway train here with these two. With Harry, I would say. No, I really think I don't feel that he should have. I think that's why a lot of people didn't want to marry him because they know what he's like. Maybe that's why. Um, who knows? And I don't want to have a go at Harry or anything like this, because I do like Harry. What's your take on this? Because obviously, I don't know. Is it the royal family's fault for allowing this? I don't know. Um, I think Mary Knowles, what's your comment there? Meghan and Harry are not suitable. I think, I'm going to end it there, okay? Thank you for that comment. Maybe that's so, or maybe not here. I think I pick up that he doesn't know his own mind at times, Harry, and the royal family know this. Um, yeah, Andy Pandy Land, that's your name. I think knowing his mind, they really messed up. Yeah. Yeah, Mary Knowles, this is a time he needs his mom. Charles is hopeless. Basia, Sandy, mind blowing what and Prince Harry. I think it's just because I don't want to try to get any clicks or anything like that. I'm looking into this genuinely and going by the headlines, going by uh, these magazines here, and trying to read in between the lines here intuitively. What I pick up here, and it's standing out like a big sore thumb, and the whole thing, guys, is standing out like a big sore thumb. The whole thing. And and the whole world can see it. The whole world can see it. And I think I don't really know what the royal family are going to do about this. I've no idea. I can have a look here. What would the royal family do about this? If Harry's not coping with all of this situation where he has to run away and go on a binge or go with his friends for 2 days. I think he's been trying to get away from it. Is it because he just can't cope with life? Yeah, I get here the Nine of Wands, and this card here from this deck is the Nine of Wands is a lady relaxing with lots of candles here. Okay, I feel that the royal family feels that he needs to take some time out to relax. That's what I get here. Time out to relax. What's the royal family feel here about Harry? Yeah, and another card here, I get it too, is disappointment. Harry is disappointed with his choice here. Or the royal family are disappointed here. And they feel that he needs to just take time out to spend some time alone. Maybe he's tried to do that and Meghan's just followed. Okay. Maybe he's tried to get away and just get some space here. But why should he have to do that? Well, you see, Meghan wants to be in charge. She wants to be in charge. She's quite dominating, and she's very demanding, and she wants to be the one in charge of everybody here. But especially, yeah, she's like this the school headmistress. Oh my goodness, Meghan is like the school headmistress, and the way she speaks to him like a child. Um, and she has to be the one that wins an argument every time. Okay, and she, God knows why she's like this, but she is. And she wants to move to America. Well, we've also got this stress here now because she does not want to move into Frogmore. She wants to move to America to be close to her friends. Okay. And she's very demanding. She's putting her foot down here. And yeah, she wants to be, if she wants to speak politically, she will speak politically. And I think she may do that in the future. Okay. She may do that in the future. She's studying like crazy for this Vogue job. Okay, she's got this Vogue column, hasn't she? So first of all, she's studying for this for a column, and she's made a judgment. She's gonna study for more and more qualifications here. That's what she does. She studies a lot. And I get here that a little bit of a gold digger. I get, all our partners, all our boyfriends, husbands have actually. The thing is that although we've got all this turbulence here, and she's a real mom, she's a real headmistress, and that she's demanding to go to America. I feel that there is a judgment here. And the judgment is that Harry here, who is some cash cow, I think, is actually the Ace of Cups. He loves her. He's in love with her. He loves Meghan. Although there is this, if she went off to America alone, if she went for 2 months to America to see family, friends, and things like that, um, yeah, oh yeah, she's going to come out okay. Um, yeah, they're going to be quite big, but believe me, they're going to be they're going to do okay. Um, but it's Harry; he can't cope with this. So he loves her. He loves her. If she went off to, I think if Meghan wanted to sort out Harry with his tantrums and being spoilt and things like that, and going off for 48 hours, well, that's what she should do. Okay, Meghan should go off and if she's allowed to, I don't know if she's allowed to take Archie out of the country. Go and see her friends for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I guarantee you, Harry will be chasing her. Okay, because he loves her. He loves her. Okay. Okay, so let's just summarize here, guys. And I've really enjoyed this reading like I did the last one. It's great. Okay. Where did Harry go? 48 hours. He went with a friend. Okay. And they went on a binge drinking. Now, I do get pub or a bar or something like that, incognito. Nobody recognized him and went out drinking. But I think he went on a bit of a bender, I think, with a friend. And then he's come back. Okay. But I think if Meghan wanted to sort him out, all she has to do is do the same. Okay? Meghan, if you're listening to this, if you want to sort out Harry out and his tantrums, do the same. Go off for a week or two without Harry, and he's going to be wondering what the hell you're doing. Okay. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being here. Okay. This is, like I said, it is an intuitive reading. Hi there. Hi Daphne, how are you from Sydney? Hi everyone. And let's just be careful of the wording, like saying people are fraud. I'm sorry, Robin, I know we should have free speech, but just be careful what you say. We can't accuse anybody of anything here. I'm saying this is not fact. It's an intuitive reading. And if you believe, you believe, okay. If you don't believe, switch off. And it's also looking at tabloids, newspaper headlines, and magazines of what's already been published, and looking in between the lines. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. But we just have to be careful with the wording of saying what people are without the evidence, so thank you anyway. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Lady Chatterley. But let's just be careful. Thank you, everyone, and that's my take on that. He went on a bit of a bender with a friend, a polo friend. He didn't even want her to go to the polo match. He wanted to have some sports time alone. He's a typical bloke. He likes his blokey friends. Nothing wrong with that, but I don't think he's coping with any of it. Okay. So I'm going to say thank you so much. And it has gone mad, and we'll keep an eye on this. And let's hope that Harry is not too stressed, and that Harry actually, gets some support from his family, and to be able to cope with this situation. But I think I did get William is a little bit concerned here. Um, so sending you lots of love, lots of love, everyone, and thank you. And I will see you soon, okay? And bye for now. Bye bye, everyone.